What's up, guys? Welcome to a thrifting video. Today we just copped some CDs, we copped a painting, and we copped a shirt and another painting, which isn't actually a painting. I'll show you guys what I mean. It is a very hot, sunny day. We're like kind of closing out March here, the 28th today, and it is boiling out here. So we got the AC going for like one of the first times this year. But let's see what we got here, bruh. Right, first off, this one, I saw this and I just knew I had to cop it. The Mafia painting, bro. Look at this. It's on like a real canvas. It just looks so sick because like this isn't a painting, obviously, because this is the cover of Mafia. And if you guys haven't played Mafia, oh my, these games are so peak. I own all three of them in a pack, but I haven't played 3 yet. I finished 2, but what I was trying to do was like complete all the achievements in the game. And so it's like I was just tryharding and like going back and doing all the missions, and it's like I just got so tired of it. I had to stop playing. But Mafia, the first one, definitive edition Mafia 1, is quite literally top 3 games of all time for me. It is one of the best games I've ever played. So saw this and I was like, yes, that's going on my wall. This is absolutely peak. Like I couldn't have imagined a better thing to find. Next up, we got the Izod shirt. Look at this design, bro. We got flowers on here, right? And it's just like a nice little collared shirt. And I was like, okay, hold on. Do I want this flower design? I decided, you know what? Yeah, I do, bro. Because like, look, this design is fire. And then I looked on here. This says 100% silk. Brother. And I know not all silk is like really nice silk. And you know, Izod is kind of, it's in that in-between range where it's like there's some good Izod stuff, like it's expensive. The Izod XFG shirt that I have is super nice, one of the nicest things I own. It's not to Ralph Lauren level, it's not that expensive or that luxury, but they do have good materials, they make good stuff. So yeah, when I saw Izod, I was like, all right, we can work with Izod. And then 100% silk and this fire flower design. Like, who doesn't love flowers, bro? Look at that, all the way around the back too. Who doesn't love flowers? I had to cop. Now we're getting to what is most exciting here, okay? I was looking at their CDs, okay? Because I got a CD player in my room now. And I found some absolute heaters, okay? I'm gonna save the best for last because this was the first one I saw, right? It was right in the front. And I saw it from the back and I recognized the artists by their face. And I was like, yo, hold on. And I pulled it out and saw the album cover and I was like, no way, bro. We are cooking with this one. I didn't even know which album it was, but I saw the artist's face and I saw the names of the songs on the back. I was like, we are cooking, bro. But I'll save that one for last. I'll show you what we got, all right? First off, we got Frank Sinatra, the Christmas album, right? So we got White Christmas. We got Have Yourself a Merry Christmas, Merry Little Christmas. I mean, we got 15 songs on here, so we got like pretty much everything. Let It Snow is another banger. Silent Night is kind of a banger also. Oh Come All Ye Faithful, another banger. Ave Maria, another banger. Yeah, we got Frank Sinatra, Christmas. It was just fire. You know, who doesn't love some good old Frank Sinatra every once in a while? Then I saw my boy Ray, right in the back, and I saw Ray, this black, and I was like, hold on, Ray? Is that my boy Ray? And I pulled it out and I was like, yes, it is. It is my boy Ray Charles. We got I Got a Woman, absolute banger. A heater right there, I Got a Woman. We got George on My Mind, oh my banger. Hit the Road Jack, another absolute classic banger. You Don't Know Me, another banger. George on My Mind again in the live, another banger. Nighttime is the Right Time. Nighttime is the right time to be with the one you love. You know that one. And we got Mess Around, which I don't really rock with Mess Around. But all the other ones, oh, Unchain My Heart, almost forgot that one. We got every single banger that Ray Charles has ever dropped on this album. So, absolute steal right here. Last but definitely not least, bro. This is the one that I saw first, and I was like, that is peak. And it made my trip to the thrift store worth it. We got Maroon 5 Maps, bro. Yes. Recently, I have been listening to Maroon 5 every single day. It's genuinely my most played artist recently. And I know, maybe I'm a little bit zesty, okay? I used to listen to rap all the time. Roddy Ricch, he was my #1, bro. Of my lifetime, he is still my #1 most listened to person. I was listening to rap, I was listening to Young Thug, you know, Future, Drake, you know. That was me, bro. And I still like hip hop. But when you listen to This Love, Misery, Moves Like Jagger, bro, Don't Wanna Know, absolute bangers, bro. And I totally took Maroon 5 for granted when I was growing up on him, okay? I was not rocking with him when I was growing up. I was like, oh, this is overplayed. This is kind of mid. Maroon 5 was peak, bro. And I'm back on the grind. I'm back on the Maroon 5. I'm back on the Justin Bieber. We grew up with some absolute heaters and didn't even know it. And these aren't my favorite songs, right? I don't really rock with some of these songs. But just for nostalgia's sake, bro, I had to get the Maps Maroon 5, right? We got Maps on here. We got Animals. We got Sugar. Okay, Sugar, I can't rock with Sugar, okay? That one's so overplayed, it's actually terrible. Some of these I've never heard. My Heart Is Open, Coming Back For You. Maybe I've heard these. I don't remember hearing any of these, but I don't know. We'll play these later. I know it's gonna be a banger, but yeah. Just got this one because, I mean, it's a classic. Had to got this. But yeah, we're gonna go to the next thrift store, see what we can find. If we find nothing, this clip's probably not gonna be in here. But as you can see with the timestamp, we got another 10 minutes on this video. Hopefully it's not 10 more minutes. But as you can see with the timestamp, we got more time on this video, bro. Which means we're gonna cop some more bangers at the next thrift store. So let's see what we can get. All right, so we just got done at our second thrift store. And I just realized I've been in town for 4 hours now. Like, how did I spend this long thrifting, bro? I've been to 2 stores. But we got some bangers at this next store. You guys can already see the corners of these. I'm gonna show you guys what I got in the bags first. And then we'll get to these frames. Completely unrelated, but I also just saw a group of people go in, and it was 10 chicks and 1 dude. What is bro, like, bro is living the life. All right, so for starters, we picked up another of my favorite brand of shirt, bro. We got a J. Ferrar. I honestly don't want to put anybody on because, like, I want these for myself. I'm pretty sure J. Ferrar is actually like a store brand, like Macy's or Target, which when I learned about that, I was like really sad, because these are incredible shirts. I have a blue and a black of this exact same shirt with these little stripes, and it's like really stretchy, super comfy. I wear these all the time. Anywhere I'm going, casual day at the beach, it's breathable enough and it's baggy, right? Going to sleep, I wear these all the time going to bed. These are the best pajama shirts. These are incredible, okay? Most soft, nice, comfy, and they look great, right? And they fit my body shape better than any shirt type because they're just really baggy. They just hang on my shoulders. It's perfect, bro. By body type, I mean like this, bro. That's my body type. But yeah, we got the J. Ferrar. Then we got a couple of books here. We got The Impatient Gardener. This one looked fire. It's by Jerry Baker, and he looks like a G. I mean, look at that man. Looks like a G. And it's talking about how to grow green grass, gorgeous flowers, and great vegetables without being good at gardening. So, as you can see, the pages are yellow, which means this is an oldie but a goodie, right? If the pages are yellow, that means it's been sitting in someone's basement for at least 50 years. But it looks really good, so can't wait to get into this. It's got little cool diagrams for like everything. So yeah, we can learn how to plant bulbs and stuff, which is sweet because I've been into gardening recently and starting to grow some flowers. And then we got this book, which I was absolutely flabbergasted when I saw this. I saw it and immediately took it. I didn't even look at it or read anything on it. I was just like, yep, we're putting that. And I tucked it under my shoulder. I was like, I'm not letting anybody get this. Getting to Yes. I have heard about this book so many times in so many videos I've been watching. And they're like, the book you need to get is Getting to Yes. Getting to Yes. They're like, my #1 recommended book, Getting to Yes. I've heard this so many times. This is probably the best sales and arguments, handling any difficult conversation, trying to convince someone, not manipulate, but you're trying to get them to say yes, right? You're trying to sell them something. Hey, I'm gonna get you to yes, and I'm using this book and everything inside of it to convince you, right? Negotiating agreement without giving in. Absolutely fire book. This is not only good for business, but it's good for just psychologically, emotionally with any relationship. Don't be a pushover is essentially what this book is about, right? Absolutely fire book. Now we'll get to these exciting picture frames. Here we got Asia. This is like, I don't know what these are. I think it's like old Asia or something. I don't know if this is in the frame or not. I can't see anything. But yeah, we got like this old kind of medieval Asia map. And then our other one, we got essentially the same thing, but this one's Africa. Is that in frame? Hopefully, oh, the glare is horrible. We got an Africa map and we got an Asia map. So can't wait to put these on my wall. I feel like that'll just be a cool little, hopefully YouTube doesn't demonetize me because, but yeah, I just love the aesthetic of those two maps. They give me that vintage kind of old vibe that I'm trying to get in my room. And these books, of course, looking forward to reading this one especially, and this as I'm growing my flower garden this year. So yeah, great day thrifting overall. Gonna be hanging a lot of stuff when I get home. Start reading some books, trying some clothes, because I'm gonna be honest, when I'm thrifting, I never try on clothes. I wait till I'm home, because especially if it's shirts, well, if it's pants, I'll try them on because normally they're not long enough. But shirts, I'm just like, I can fit any shirt size. I'm so skinny, I can wear size small if I want to, right? And it'll just be really tight. Or I can wear size XL, like you can pull it off, bro. If you're fat, you can't wear small, you can't wear medium, you can't, because you don't want people to see your physique. But when you have a physique that you aren't like, oh, I don't want people to know what I look like shirtless. Like what a depressing life, bro. Can we bring back bullying fat people? Bring back bullying obese people. Not to get sidetracked, but like genuinely, if you are ashamed of your physique, work on it, bro. Like go to the gym or like lose some weight. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I've always had crazy high metabolism, so I can't really be like hating on people for being fat. But then again, I can. There is zero advantage to being fat, right? Unless you're like in a street fight and you just go and sit on somebody, or you can take all the punches. Like, is that the kind of person you want to be? A tank troop? You got increased HP? Is that what you want to be? So like, in relation to thrifting though, once you have a physique you're proud of, you can wear pretty much any size of shirt, right? Because even dudes that are jacked and huge, they can wear size small. They don't care, right? Like, you're not going to be wearing a shirt that's too tight and you're like, ow, it's too tight. Like, no, the reason you don't want to wear a shirt too small is because it shows how fat you are. That's why. But if you're jacked, wearing a small shirt is doing you favors, bruh. So like, I don't care what size shirt. So when it comes to thrifting, I don't try anything on unless it's pants or shoes. I just don't try shirts on or jackets on. Jackets, you never need to try a jacket on, bro. Unless the sleeves are too short, that's really the only concern. Yeah, I'm gonna go home. It's a nice, beautiful, sunny, hot day out here, bro. Absolutely boiling out here. It says it's 52 degrees, but it feels like it's 70, bro.